out there, everybody? You're watching Myth Music TV, and this is another episode of Cooking with Quake. Today, we're going to be making some mac and cheese. Now, this recipe was inspired by soul legend Patti LaBelle. I took her recipe, put a little spin on it, made it my own, so I hope you enjoy it like I enjoy it in the comfort of your own home. Now I'm going to list off the ingredients you're going to need to make this beautiful, beautiful, delectable mac and cheese. First, we're starting off with a pasta. I used to say pasta because I'm from Nova Scotia. Fucking pasta until one time I went to a fancy Italian restaurant and they said pasta. So we're going to start off with a pasta. Today I'm using cavatappi. It was invented at the tip of northern Italy in the 1700s by one of my ancestors. God bless him. So today we're using that. We have some salt. We have some eggs. We have 2 different types of cheeses. You can pick any cheese you want. If you're going to use cheddar, use a strong, sharp cheddar so the flavors penetrate each layer and each bite is like a miracle, like the first time you went into Disney World. Next, we have some butter. Then we got some seasoning salt. We got some cayenne pepper. We've got some onion and cheddar bread. And I know what you're thinking. This is mac and cheese. What the fuck is he going to do with 2 big pieces of onion cheddar bread? Stay tuned and you'll find out. You're going to want to boil a pot of water on the stove, and then you're going to want you're going to want 1 pound of macaroni. So I calculated with the help of Siri, and I determined that that's pretty much half of this bag. I'm not going to measure, but we're just going to go into the water with this pasta. Before that, something very, very important any Italian grandmother will always teach you. Before you put your pasta into the water, you want to make it like the ocean, which means you're going to have to go in with some salt. That way the salt absorbs right into your beautiful pasta. If the pasta water is not like the ocean, that means you've already drowned. Now, as that beautiful pasta boils, I'm going to get a few of the other ingredients prepped and ready to go so we save time. If you watched the last episode, I did the one-handed Gordon Ramsay crack on the side of the bowl and was successful. I'm going to do it again, not once, but twice in a row, on command, uncensored. This is not edited. This is real. It's 1. Don't waste a drop, is what I told her. Now you're going to want to beat the eggs. Really assault the egg. Really pepper them. Just when you think they're beaten enough, you got to pull a Bob Barker on Happy Gilmore. Come back for more and just continue beating. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to get our cheeses out, start grating them. Now you want to pretend you're a summer school teacher and really start grating hard as you can. So it recommends 2 cups of cheese, but I think I'm going to do 3 cups of cheese because I like my macaroni like I like my jokes. Good. Now that pasta is I'm not saying that anymore. That pasta's starting to boil. You got your cheese in a pile there. I'm going to show you what to do with it in a minute here. Mix it all in. I like it so that the different types of cheeses are evenly distributed. And obviously with COVID-19 and just general hygiene in general, you're going to want to wash your hands thoroughly before you fucking start doing this. A good tip for washing your hands is they say to sing the happy birthday song. And by the time the happy birthday song's done, that's when you know all the germs are gone. Okay, so now I know you're wondering, what the hell is he going to do with the onion cheddar bread? Well, I'm going to show you. You can do this at home and be just like me. All you need is some margarine, some onion cheddar bread, and a magic bullet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly butter these buns here. Look out for your arteries during the week. Weekends, clog the arteries like a 5 o'clock traffic jam at the Rotary. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them together like a sandwich. Just like that. I'm going to slice them. So just cut them into little cubes and you just get them started with the foreplay and the magic bullet will do the rest. Alright. So now you have some pieces of bread. You don't want to unstick them with the butter. Beautiful. Get your magic bullet cup. Now, sometimes you can't fit it all in there at once. So you got to do it in segments. My magic bullet is fucked. Next time you think about buying panko or whatever breadcrumb it is you buy at the No Frills, probably where you shop. Make your own fucking breadcrumbs. The satisfaction of doing something yourself, you know, you can look back. It's like when I make an album, you look back and say, I did that. That's what I look when I stare at this pile of breadcrumbs. It's a sense of pride, okay? No shortcuts. If you want to get ahead in life, you got to take the scenic route. Now that is going to ensure that all your crumbs are going to be fucking wicked. Boom. Booyakasha. So you don't want to cook them all the way. You want to cook them so that they're somewhat tender, you know? Because you're going to fire this in the oven after and it's going to continue cooking. Holy fuck, that's salty. I think I went in with too much salt. Pasta's ready. I'm going to go drain them and we'll be right back to show you how to assemble and really put this whole dish together. Now here's where we get fancy. Take some butter, melt it in the microwave 30 seconds. Or until melted. I don't feel like this one's going good.
Why not?
I like the other one better. Oh, we'll see.
It's your attitude.
It is my attitude. 8 tablespoons of butter, or half a cup, into the macaroni. Okay? You with me? Heavy cream. It says 2 cups, but we're going to play it by ear here. And we're going to do a little less than 2 cups. Now, when other people make mac and cheese sometimes, they start off with a roux, which is you put milk and flour into the frying pan. You ever see it? And then they stir the milk and then they stir all the cheeses in till they liquefy and it becomes very creamy and liquidy. That's cool and everything, but when I'm eating my mac and cheese, I like the cheese to pull apart like a pizza commercial, you know? I like the cheese to still be intact and have its essence in not just the top layer. I want the essence all through each layer. So that's why we do it here, like a pizza. We don't make the roux. We don't liquefy anything. We don't liquefy our assets here. This is our cheese. And Grant Cardone told me not to liquefy my cheese. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to go in with your cheese. Now this is very important. You're going to want to reserve a good amount of cheese. About two palm sizes of cheese for your top layer. Don't go getting all trigger happy with the cheese. Egg in. Doesn't call for this Lebanese garlic sauce, toum as we call it, but I put this shit in everything, man. I put this shit in everything. It's fucking beautiful. It's essentially the type of sauce you would get at Mezza's or your favorite Lebanese restaurant. So now we're gonna mix, and mix some more. Now, you're gonna wanna put in a little seasoning salt. Just a little pinch. Make it somewhat seasoned. Maybe a little more salt. Nothing crazy. Little pepper. Anybody home? pepper went up my nose, man. Pepper's a little strong there. You don't want a wet ass pasta, but you don't want a dry ass pasta either. A little excess wetness is okay because it's going to evaporate when you put it into the sheet here and put it into the oven. What you're going to want to do, watch carefully. You're going to want to go in with your pasta here and just flatten it all out. Make sure it's all mixed in and everything is all evenly distributed. You want to go ahead and take your breadcrumbs. You want to sprinkle them on the top layer. Nicely, evenly distributed.
Hit start. Is there a start button?
Goddamn ovens from the Stone Ages. You gotta go up 5 degrees. You can't just push 450. If I went on 450, I hit 450, 450. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Up by a nickel each time. It reminds me of the fucking Price is Right wheel. Doot, 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 doot. You know how it used to stop like that?
Yeah.
You're too young for that show. You don't remember. The icing on the cake. I like my shit hot and spicy, a little hot and spicy. So you're going to want to do it. It also makes a beautiful color. But the cayenne pepper, season high. Season high. See how I'm doing that? Season high. Look at that. Look at it. Now that's how you're going to want it to look, brother. Now we're going to wait for our oven to preheat. And maybe we'll do a little cleanup. So, Moose, pick this shit up, will you? And we're back. And it's been about 35 minutes or so. And you know what that means. It's time to try the mac and cheese. First step. Get your trusty elf glove. Got this one on the shopping network. 3 easy payments at $9.99. Can withstand temperatures up to 500 degrees. Since I only got one, I'm going to use a towel for the other hand. Now look at that. Would you just look at it? Bubbling around the sides. The top is nice and golden brown. You can really see the color from the cayenne pepper. And I think I'm going to enjoy some right now. And just by chance, I still got some of my trusty naan bread left from 2 weeks ago when we shot that other first episode. And it happened to be that the laundry cycle repeated itself and I'm just wearing the same shirt and hat. But either way, I'm not complaining. I'm getting fucking sick of this goddamn show, I'll tell you what. And I don't like your attitude either. Fucking piece of shit. We're on? Oh, sorry. And we're back here. Got this beautiful thing. We're just going to cut it and everything is beautiful. Hunky-dory. Got a nice little square. So there you have it. I think it's about time I might hit the dusty old trail. Call her a day. Before that, I'm going to try some of this beautiful mac and cheese. See how it is. Thank you for watching Cooking with Quake. I'm Quake Matthews, and this is Myth Music TV. Let's give it a go. Oh my God, it's so cheesy. I can't even get a hold of it. Look. Just like the old country.